And the cleaning part is best done by the wife, right?
We would make sure to have a conversation about that ahead of time because our installers are well-versed in glass, but not electrical, and they don't do tile. They offer a lifetime warranty on their product. There was a lot of remodels going on, so we had explosive growth.
100,000 shower doors in Houston in 19 years. Welcome to Design Discussions with Nadine. Nadine is not here today, so unfortunately our guest, Carlee Wood, is not getting Jay Leno. She's getting the replacement, which is me. Carlee is with Shower Doors of Houston, and welcome to our podcast, Carlee.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So I went to Shower Doors of Houston about 2 weeks ago, right? I was there about 2 weeks ago, and I met with you. I met with the store manager, Topher. And, we're in construction, so we do this a lot. At the end of everything, when we're done, we bring the shower door people. Most of the time, it's you guys. And one thing I really noticed all the time, and that's why I wanted you to be here to explain this. We can put the best tile in the world. We can put the best cabinet in the world. But when we put the shower door, client goes, "Oh my God. Now it looks great." So it's one of those things that, I always tell the clients, sometimes people ask me, "Hey, if I don't have enough budget, what should I do?" I always tell them, if you don't have enough budget, either paint or change your shower door and you're going to have a really nice looking shower again or a bathroom. So that's why you guys are here. So tell us a little bit about Shower Doors of Houston. How long have you guys been in business?
So we opened back in October of 2007. So coming up on 19 years this year. We've been installing glass here locally in Houston, some around the state. We've even done a couple out-of-state projects, but it's locally owned and operated.
It's owned by a family.
Owned by a family.
Husband and wife team.
Husband and wife. We fabricate everything locally. Everything is custom. We don't carry anything in stock. So I think that's what sets us apart from other shower companies in the area. Any interior glass we can, fabricate to fit a space. We take into account, the spatial awareness in the bathroom, custom cuts to account for any fur downs, any patterns. That's where we really shine.
How long have you been there?
I've been there 12 years in May. I graduated from college and immediately moved to Houston.
By the way, let's talk about something over there. Me and Carlee have something very rare in common. Usually people have common things in common. What is it? What do we have in common?
So my degree was in meteorology. I've loved the weather since I was probably 4 years old. Started out just watching the Weather Channel. My mom tried to get me to sleep, and I was fascinated and learned everything about it. So I went to school, got my degree in it, and decided ultimately not to go into that field and ended up in glass.
I thought I was the only kid who liked watching Weather Channel. It's great to see somebody else was enjoying it because I'm like, what an odd thing to like. Anyways, so you went from a meteorology degree to glass sales, right? And I've been to your facility. To be honest with you, I was really surprised. When you guys took me to the other side of the freeway, I mean, you have the showroom on Beltway 8, right? And you have a facility on the other side of Beltway 8, and it's huge.
The fabrication, yes. So when I first started, we were all in one building. The fabrication piece, we needed more space. They outgrew, so they built that location. We then moved to another office that was a little bit larger as we were starting to grow. And about that time, with Harvey and everything, there was a lot of remodels going on. So we had explosive growth, which now allowed us to build our company, our new location across the street from fabrication. So we're right there. We have a great partnership, a great relationship. That also helps as far as lead time, having the ability to request very custom products and having the fabrication piece delivered and being able to control to an extent.
I mean, you guys have huge CNC machines. You guys have lamination machines, right? Laminating. Let me know if I'm butchering them. Tempering machine.
Yeah, so we have 2 tempering furnaces, a smaller one that we started out with, and now we have, a large one. So we're running 2 tempering furnaces every day to keep up with workload. The CNC machines allow us to custom fabricate shapes. So like in the showroom where you saw the state of Texas, we can cut that out of glass. As long as we have a picture, we can put it on a template and it will outline it and cut it exactly.
I love that. I love that screen printing you guys did, and I think we're gonna get one for our house. And I'm gonna put it right here so audience can see it. How do you guys screen? This is also, you guys cut the glass, but from what you explained to me, somebody else does the screen printing.
So we also have one of my boss's close friends. He owns like a screen printing, and they do a variety of things. But we're able to, if you have an image that you'd want to, adhere to the back of the glass. We've done this a lot for backsplashes. The one we just had was a wall decoration on the wall. But again, you can do the custom shape and then add that to the back for an extra piece of, a custom design. Family photos, you could do that on the back of glass. We have a few of those in the office, I think. But yeah, anything that you have an image of, we can adhere it.
That backsplash, and I think we have seen a backsplash like that in London on King's Road in Humphrey Munson's showroom. That was like almost like a antique mirror. Is that what it is?
Yeah, so the antique mirror isn't necessarily an adhered pattern. It's just a mirrored style. But yes, like mirrored.
But you can do that?
We can do we've mirrored fireplaces, mirrored backsplashes. A lot of times in like a bar area in a home, in between shelves, we can do the antique mirror as a backsplash. There are different patterns available too as well. So there's not one antique mirror. There's several different kinds. So depending on the pattern you'd want to see, if you want it to be stronger or you just want it to be kind of a light antique, there's options.
Okay, but you guys can handle all that. Do you guys do the installation too, even if it's a backsplash?
Yes, so we only sell turnkey. We custom cut everything. We send installers out. Everybody that works with us is employed and on our payroll. So they've been with us. Some of them have been there longer than I have. Okay. Which is great as far as having reliable installers. They're masters at their craft. So they can go in, especially on the trickier pieces, make sure they fit, make sure the overall look at the end is exactly what the customer wanted.
So you've been there 12 years. How much did the design on shower doors have changed? Because I remember 12 years ago, it was all those ugly looking. For now, the not stainless steel look, but the
aluminum frame.
Aluminum frames. Now it's more like a clean look, right? Frames or frame. Are they coming back?
So there are some that do appear to be framed. For the most part. So when I first started, as far as sliding doors, those have really become popular as design, has changed. The barn door style specifically, customers want to see that look in their shower. Every year, the hardware suppliers are coming out with new hinges to allow for wider door openings. So specifically for ADA showers, that's, you're not limited to 36. You can get wider and then 40 in some instances. But yeah, they're constantly coming out with new hardware to adapt with the market to match surrounding spaces.
Let me ask you this. So as a client or a customer for you guys, let's say I did my own bathroom. When do I call you guys? After the tile is installed, everything is ready? Are you guys the last person?
We typically are the last person.
Okay.
We are happy to send someone out to take a look preliminary. We have customers that call and ask, hey, we haven't started our project, but we'd like to get an idea of what you could potentially do in our space. We haven't pulled the bathtub out yet, but can you come show us? Can we do a slider here? Is there room to do a door that opens? Just kind of to take a look. It's a free consultation. They come out, they go over everything in depth, leave a sketch with general information. And if they do decide, hey, we've done the remodel, we want you to come back out, we just need anywhere that glass touches to be set. So if you're going to do a granite along the curb or on the pony wall, or if it's going to go to ceiling, the ceiling needs to be tiled. Just anywhere that glass touches, we would need it to be set because we measure to the 16th of an inch.
Okay. So I call you guys, let's say my bathroom is finished. I call you guys, call the phone number, right? You guys give me an appointment. Somebody comes out, they measure everything. How long does it take for me to get my glass and you guys install it?
So our turnaround time is right at a week. That allows us to order any custom hardware. Depending on if their finishes, they're more of an upgrade, or if they're like a specific antique brushed gold, or there's a specific template that we're matching from hardware that's been provided, that might add on to the lead time. But for the most part, for the stuff that we see, it's right around a week.
Okay. So after a week, you guys come install. I keep hearing these. So when I started this about 10, 12 years ago, these add-ons, people were, and still our clients are asking us, do I need rain guard? Do I need this? Do I need that? And we get this question because I don't know if they don't trust the salesperson, but we're always like, yeah, get the rain guard. It's going to help. What add-ons are there for?
So as far as glass, there's different patterns. For basic clear glass, the upgrade for a clear glass see-through would be a low iron glass. So if you have a really white tile and a very light shower, that can really, glass has the slight green hue, right? So that removes that hue from the glass, and it's a very clear appearance.
And what is that called again?
It's a low iron glass, so it has less of an iron content, which gives glass that green hue. As far as protectant from like hard water settling on glass, we offer shower guard glass.
Shower guard.
It's not a spray-on coating, so it's very uniform and unique. It's a film that comes on the glass. So they do all the cuts at fabrication, and when it goes through that tempering furnace, it melts onto the surface and seals off any glass imperfections like little divots and pores. So the hard water can't settle where you can't clean. They offer a lifetime warranty on their product as long as you're cleaning the glass. So it's not maintenance free, but it keeps that so you can clean it off every time.
So I still have to clean it off every time?
Not every time, but just every time you go to clean it. It's a lower maintenance glass than regular clear
How
glass.
many times do you think we should, like, let's say a couple is taking 2 showers a day in their, master bathroom. How many times do you think they should clean this? I mean, that's 60 showers in a month. Is once a month enough?
It depends. There are different types of hard water as well. They have very good paperwork to explain, you have this type of hard water, vinegar will work best getting that off the surface. Or you have this type of hard water, this product will work. They do kind of break it down.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and they have a very extensive on their website, but we also provide paperwork that has cleaning instructions, approved cleaners, so you don't damage any of the coating that's on the glass. But again, if you are cleaning it and it's not coming clean, filing a warranty claim with them is super easy, and they send someone out and take care of everything.
And the cleaning part is best done by the wife, right?
Or whoever's last on it.
Okay, so when I was at your facility, you guys told me something very interesting. You said you can bring your own hardware and we can install it. That's interesting.
Yes. So especially with golds tend to be a common, imperfect match. And we have a couple standard. We have a brushed bronze finish, which is more of like a champagne, so not a very strong yellow undertone. And then we have a satin brass, which is going to be more similar to a brushed gold.
Okay.
With hardware, you can always get hardware plated, which is an upgrade, but it's doable. We've done it. It's not an issue. Or if there's hardware that's brought to us, as long as we have the template that we can send over to fabrication, it's not a problem. We can fabricate to fit.
Amazing. I mean, you would never think, you could play with the shower door that much, because my idea was, hey, you order it with shower guard or not. That's it. Those are your options. Now I found out that you can get it low iron, depending on the color of your tile. Is just amazing to me. Something we learned today. What should the client be worried about when ordering a shower glass? Like, what should they consider?
Longevity, if we have customers who are planning to retire in their homes and live there forever. Some customers consider having a wheelchair accessible shower, which we can custom fabricate the width of the door to account for that. If your main concern is water escaping from the shower, adding a curb underneath the door to keep water in and making sure that it's properly sloped inwards, just a slight amount to keep that water rolling back into the shower instead of out. But I mean, other than that, we kind of come in and we work with what we're given, unless they come to us very early on and we do point out if they don't want a curb. And we're like, okay, well, that maybe you won't be able to put a doormat there. Is that a make or break for you? Then you might want to add a curb there or things like that. But other than that, I mean, we can custom fit everything to what's there.
Okay. And you guys did some major projects. When I was at the showroom, you guys showed me this huge sauna room, or is it a sauna room or sauna area in Texas A&M,
Yes,
right?
we recently did the sauna glass and all the showers in their rec renovation.
Okay. And then you guys also, I'm going to show it right here on the screen, a beautiful wine room. I was very surprised with that wine room. So you guys basically did all the glass in there, right? Including the shelves and everything. Okay. And then again, table glass. That's something I had no idea you guys could do, glass on table. What else? Am I missing anything?
Really any interior glass. So wine rooms are a big one. We've done glass for both air conditioned, temperature controlled or climate controlled might be a better word. Wine rooms. We've done, shelving, glass railings for stairwells, tabletops, cabinet glass, shelves, mirrors. Mirrors are a big one for us too. We've started doing LED mirrors, which are more popular these days.
Are those for the behind the vanity or above the vanity?
Okay. And bathrooms.
So you guys installed the LEDs at your facility. So all we have to do is put some electrical behind?
Depending on the type of LED mirror, there are some that we would need all the hard wiring there, but others, depending on which LED you go with and how the electric works with that.
And it's again something you can talk to your consultant about, right? They will know what to do. Okay, that's great to know. Yeah. Because we as contractors hate surprises. Oh, by the way, I ordered something with LED and now there's no electrical behind it.
We would make sure to have a conversation about that ahead of time because our installers are well versed in glass, but not electrical, and they don't do tile.
Okay. And I have to say, your showroom is really nice and clean and quiet. And, you can see all kinds of stuff there. I know the regular clients cannot go to the facility part, but again, I was very surprised how big that thing is. And it was like a beehive. So many people working there. Do you guys wholesale to other shower door people?
We do. Yeah. The fabrication side of the business, yes, they do. Okay. But they, as far as supplying to us, that's who we use, exclusively. And they do a great job.
So basically, if I'm ordering a shower door in Houston area, no matter where or who I order it from, basically the chances are it's going to be coming from your facility. Is that right?
So there are other fabricators in the area. Our fabricator, we do, they do a variety you saw out there. There's lots of glass. They do a very great job, again, kind of where we find our niche with the custom stuff. They really can do the small details, the hard asks that a lot of times, our competitors where we really take that step ahead of them is the custom stuff, the kind of things that seemed scary maybe on the front end, like the sauna glass at A&M. That's a big job. Those were really big pieces of glass. We had barely any time we needed to go and install. We had pretty much one shot. That's where they're good. They fabricated the glass for us. They were very specific. Again, a handle was provided that they wanted to use. We had to provide the template and everything went great. We were in and out in a day.
Okay. You guys also did this. We have a steam shower in our house and you guys provided the glass for that. And that was tricky because, it's a steam shower. Steam cannot escape. And I don't know how long it's been. I think it's been 6-7 years since we got it done, maybe even longer. And it's still holding up really good. We like it. And, Nadine does a great job cleaning it. So we love the glass. One question I have is, you guys have been in business 19 years. I see your trucks all over the town in
Mhm.
Houston. How many you think approximately, how many shower doors do you think you guys did?
So we run on average 7 to 8 install crews per day. We're trying to do at least 2 installs on them. Some of those installs have more showers. If it's a larger home, they might be doing 3 or 4 showers. If it's a retail customer wanting to replace a framed unit, one and done and we're out. I would say probably up close to like 100,000 showers.
100,000 shower doors in
Yeah.
Houston in 19 years. You probably hit all the streets and roads and, neighborhoods and everything, right? I
But it
mean,
started off doing door to door, going in neighborhoods that were being built for homes that maybe didn't put glass in there when they were first built, adding on, and then word of mouth through the larger custom builders. And yeah, I mean we're all over. We go all over Greater Houston, and we'll install hotels. We've done apartments,
wow.
so those really add the number.
100,000 shower doors in Houston. That's an amazing number. Another thing I saw in your showroom, and I really liked it, and it's great. Whoever came up with this idea, I love it. There are little QR codes with every shower enclosure you guys built in your
Hmm.
showroom, and you don't really have to talk to anyone. You can just go to your showroom, take out your phone, take a picture of that QR code right then and there. You can go to, your website, and it tells you what that shower door is, what's in there. Is it what kind of hardware is in there,
Mhm.
right? What kind of glass? What else is in that QR code?
It'll pull up an install packet essentially that our installers see. So it'll have kind of a rough CAD drawing of the shower so you can remember, okay, this was the corner shower I was looking at, or the wine room I was looking at, or the fixed panel. It'll list out the hardware, finishes, and styles so you can see, okay, I really like the profile of this hardware. Can we stick with that?
Mhm.
And they're squared or beveled for the most part, but there are other, one-offs. And it'll have a picture of the shower as well, so you don't have to keep coming back to the showroom. And we also allow customers to take photos of our showroom glass. We worked really hard to make sure we covered a wide variety of things, where they're patterned glass, hardware styles, for the most part, configurations of all the showers we
Mhm.
see. But again, we're never going to do that because they're all custom.
Yeah. I think I asked all my questions. If the audience has any questions, they can comment below. Shower Doors of Houston, I'm going to put all the socials in the comments section. Before we close, this is Nadine's special to God. I'm going to do it. You probably know what's about to come. Give us a horror story.
So the Colorado project job, obviously we weren't driving and transporting glass. Glass is very fragile. So we were having to crate it and meet deadlines. And we had an order of glass. We fabricated everything. We were putting it in the crate, and we were needing to ship it out that Thursday to get it there for install next week. Flights booked for install crews. We were ready to be on site, and the crate slipped off the forklift and all of the glass broke.
Oof. Do you have a picture of that? I would love to put that.
I don't know if do a photo. I don't want to think about it often. But we were able, again, fabrication turned it around. We were able to get it there with only a slight delay and got it installed.
So let me ask you this: all of them broke?
Not all of them. Probably like 75% of the pieces that were in the crate, which is doors and panels. But when glass breaks, it shatters, right? It's all tempered glass, so it crumbles, but still that can scratch. So any pieces that were in there that were okay were then scratched. So we had to also remake those as well.
So basically 100% of the order was, oh, wow.
Yeah. And it wasn't a super large amount of glass, but it was enough to where it hurt to think about. But we fixed it, moved on, and got everything installed. So
Does the client know what happened?
we did tell them there's going to be 1 day delay as far as creating it and getting it there, and they were like, that's fine.
So you guys were able to put it together in one
We're
day.
still able to turn it around and get it out
Wow.
there quickly.
With that giant facility, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Well, thank
for
you for having me.
coming to the podcast, Shower Doors of Houston. If you want to get your return of investment with the minimum amount of money in your bathroom, I think paint and shower doors will do the best. Can give them a call. We've been working with them for years now. They're stand-up people, great company, and they'll take care of you. Thanks again,
All right. Thank you.
and we'll see you in the next one.